Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting edition of Omnibros Live on a Thursday night. It's your boy Gio here from Manga Geekdom, and I'm joined by one of my favorite co-hosts. Don't let the other Omnibros know. Colleen from Colleen's Manga Rex. How you doing?
Doing good. And I think you mean your favorite co-host. Not one, your favorite.
My favorite. All right. Okay.
Riley's not here. You can tell the truth.
Okay. Perfect. I love it. Thank you, everybody, for joining tonight. It's Manga Night. We're going to talk some solicits. We got some potential news. We got a lot of hauls. We got some sponsorships. And we got, of course, some manga reads as well. So stay tuned, strap in. Let's get the show on the road. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Kane, James, look at that with the cat emoji. Let's go. Spud Boy with one of my favorite avatars. I love that cat. Thank you all so very much for joining. Let's give a shout out to our sponsor making tonight's broadcast happen. That is, of course, IST, InStockTrades.com, your home for collected editions. You get your Omnibus, trade paperback, hardcovers, manga, and more for great discounted prices that range from 25 to 55 at times. If there's a sale, it can go up to like 75% off. It's crazy over there. Free shipping in the US at $50 or more. And loyalty discount adds an extra 2% discount to your order if you make it on a week-by-week basis. So that 50% off book now just became a 52% off book. You're not going to get that at that other cheap website that you're looking at. You get it at InStockTrades.com. Great packaging, wonderful customer service. That's IST, as the kids like to say. And let me remind you that at some point, we still got a bunch of January shows left. So fear not. You're still in the running for a $50 gift card. You got to show up to every show to find out when we're going to do it. It could be tonight, could be tomorrow, could be next Monday. I don't know. You're going to have to tune in. It's open to anybody out there in the world. All you got to do is show up, hang out. We'll pick out a winner towards the end from the chat. And that is, again, courtesy of our sponsor, InStockTrades.com. Let me show you the website real quick, as we always do. Here we go. Deals of the week. You got that DC Finest Supergirl book. You got the Spawn Sam and Twitch hardcover. The one manga deal is Spy Family Volume 13, Swamp Thing Omnibus, and the X-Men Road to Onslaught Omnibus. And you got some new releases, including all the cool manga, box sets galore, and all that jazz, and your top sellers. Also, don't forget, if you're browsing In Stock Trades, that they do have sales, like the 2025 Red Tag sale, which is currently ongoing, and you can find some cool books at heavy discounts, this time 50% off. Look at that. So shout out to InStockTrades.com.
Shout out.
Cat's out of the bag. Javier, hey y'all. So shout out to everybody. Thank you for joining. We have a bunch of solicits for you guys, but most importantly, we got some hauls. So let's do that first. Colleen, since our other, I guess I should address the insufferable omnibus collector in the room. That's here. Riley will be here in a couple minutes, I guess. I don't know. He's running a little bit late, but he did message me. So, but he'll be here, supposedly. Maybe. I don't know. Colleen.
Allegedly.
Right. How you been? What's up? Tell me. What you haul?
All right. Well, speaking of IST.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh my gosh.
Oh, and now he decides to
wait, hold on. There you go.
Don't show up and do the fucking.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wow, what am I reacting to?
Oh my god!
Because I was just explaining that you're not here, and I was making a shtick like maybe he'll show up. I don't know. Who knows? And then boom, you show up.
I'm sorry.
And you interrupted my haul.
Oh, go please.
Ugh. Okay. Speaking of IST,
I like
apparently. Oh my god! You're interrupting my haul. But thank you.
I'll forget if I didn't say it.
Speaking of IST.
There you go. Got it. You got it.
Riley sent me the other day a link to a sale that I've been wanting to pick up, but I hadn't done it. And then I saw that and I was like, well, I can't pass that up. And I now have the box set for the Pokemon by Moto Hagio.
Woo!
Look
Let's go.
how fucking big these are.
I know.
I'll show the back too.
They're-
This is heavy. Like, this is a brick. I could kill someone with this.
They are about the size, the same trim as like the Dark Horse Deluxe editions.
Yeah, here, I'll show
Just
a
to give people an idea.
comparison to give away another one of my things I hauled. This is,
Look at that. The size difference. That's crazy.
yeah, this thing is fucking huge, but excited to have this. Excited to read more Moto Hagio. Now, if only they were 11 can come out. It's volume 2.
It's about the 3 vampires, and let me just say it. We're 3 solo YouTuber thing. I don't know where I'm going with this. Bear with me, but like 3 vampires, 3 YouTubers. It's like we're the Poe clan, you know.
We are the Poe clan, the Shoujo clan.
3 blind mice.
Okay, and then the rest of my haul, I got the last volume of Cinderella Closet. This was such a good
Nice.
volume. I'm gonna miss this series so much. Volume 12 of Kageki Shoujo.
Oh, I love the colors on that. It's great.
Yes.
So
The
pretty.
volume covers are always like really pretty pastel.
Mm-hmm.
Volume 2 of Otaku Vampires Love Bite.
I should be getting that next week. I'm excited to keep reading that.
Volume 6 of Timon's B-Side. I haven't read that one yet. And I believe this is the last volume of last quarter.
I think last time
There might be one more.
Yeah, I thought last time we said volume 3, and then I saw someone post that that they had finished it with these 2 volumes. And I was like, oh, I thought it was 3 volumes. I guess I was wrong. But we'll see. We'll see.
We'll find
Seems
out.
Radley is looking it up.
the Isoban and Bunkaban versions are both. Oh yeah, that the English edition is only 2 volumes.
Okay, so this is the last volume. I have not read it yet, but I am excited because this is a very good series. And that is my haul for now. I didn't get to pick up Firefly Wedding yet because my local comic book store is usually kind of late on new releases. So if I want a new release when it comes out, I have to go all the way out to Kinokuniya, and I didn't feel like that.
I
Thank
did
you for
not.
joining, Josh. Everybody, Fatima, thank you, everybody.
I didn't get Poclan. I forgot to order it, and now it's back to 30% off. So
Let me highlight the page again. Hold on for everybody.
I
I mean,
will-
it's still a good deal. You know?
yeah, no, 30% is still a good deal, but I'm gonna wait and see, or maybe. Kane asked me earlier if I was in line for tickets for Anime NYC. Often, especially smaller publishers like Fantagraphics will have really steep discounts on their books. So maybe if I go to a convention, I might get it for a discounted price. But we'll see what happens. I usually don't know until close to the last minute if I'm going to go to a con or not, because it's like someone needs assistance with something, or Anime News Network is looking for people and they'll pay for a ticket for me.
You know, if you get this Poe Clan hardcover, you also have to get the sequel, which is Edgar Allan Poe, Nectar of Blood. This is what happens after the Poe Clan box set,
Yes.
followed by stories of Edgar Allan Poe manga classics. So it is a manga.
I did not know there were so many Edgar Allan Poe mangas.
And Poe Dameron, that's also a spin-off in the far future.
He's part of the clan. He's part of the Poe clan in question.
Absolutely. Because the Poe Clan, that takes place in what decade? The mid 1700s.
Yeah.
This one is in the year 5000 whatever in the Star Wars universe. So it's all connected. Don't worry. Trust me.
They're very distant relative.
It's like around year 35 or 40 or something. ABY, I want to say 45. I don't know. It's somewhere around there in Star Wars.
Yeah. Right.
They live in the year 3000. Where not much has changed, but they live underwater.
What?
And my great-great-great-granddaughter is doing fine. You're welcome to chat for that Jonas Brothers classic.
I almost nailed it. Like my first guess was around like 35, and Force Awakens was 34, and Poe Dameron takes place immediately before. So 34
Nice.
AY after the
Good
battle
job.
happened, for those unaware.
I assumed you as the water vampire. I like that. Okay, I'll take it. What about you guys? Earth, air, fire,
I
plastic, explosives,
would 100% be fire.
fire. What you got, Riley? Electricity?
I don't know if I'm more like down to earth or airheaded. Maybe it's
Down to earth.
a plastically explosive personality.
That should be the screen name. The plastic key explosive omnibus collector.
I'd be fire because I have a rage inside me.
A fire inside.
Thank you, James. That's my Discord. If you guys want to join, I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
Also, I didn't even know if Kane said anything after that. Oh, just fair enough. Standing in line, mission success. Nice, congratulations. I can do my haul real quick, I guess, since I'm here now.
Yeah.
I guess we'll let you.
Josh, thank you for joining. You emailed IST. Nice. I think why Yen hasn't showed and others is Diamond. We can talk about that in a minute. I want to mention some numbers about Diamond. Anyways, go ahead, Riley. Keep going.
So I'll go with, I have not had the chance to get much reading done in the past several weeks, which is really hurting my to read pile right now. Like it's painful. But the last thing that I did read was from PO2. I showed this off a little while ago. X-Mag Volume 5 or Volume E, Bloodsucker. This is an anthology volume featuring a bunch of short stories from creators from all over the globe. And it was a ton of fun. It is still available on the PO2 website, PEOW2. You can buy this still from them directly. I don't remember exactly what the cost is, but it's not too bad. And it's nice. It's got a lot of really great artwork, a lot of fun stories, things that range from like funny to romantic to like more actiony. So if you are at all a fan of alternative comics and vampires, I would definitely recommend checking this out. And their other X-Mag, because this is, like I said, X-Mag Volume 5, their first X-Mag is on sale. I think they reprinted it. So it's on the website as well, but 2 through 4 are pretty hard to find. I too got Otaku Vampires Love Bite Volume 2.
Now I feel left out. What the heck?
Moriarty the Patriot Volume 18.
Come on, USPS, hurry up.
Brewery Dragon Volume 1.
Duty, nice.
Black Clover Volume 36.
Where my boy at?
B-side.
Javier, that's your manga. Sorry, Riley, I'm interrupting. It's my bad.
He deserves it. He interrupted mine.
Dark Gathering Volume 11. I interrupted yours to tell you I like the shirt.
But you still did it.
Chainsaw Man 17. Marriage Toxin Volume 5. This one's thick.
I like the colors on that one too.
This one's a really fun series. I really hope that more people will pick it up. Thunder 3 Volume 2.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Your Lie in April Omnibus 2 covering 4, 5, and 6.
I can't support that because that made me cry when I read it. I can't.
Medalist Volume 6. The one.
I'll shut up.
I don't know who's laughing about what right now.
Your Lie in April. I can't support it because it make me cry. I hate that series.
Ado Volume 6. Last Quarter Volume 2. And the biggie, as far as manga goes, from last month was Fighting for Tomorrow, Ashido no Joe, the first hardcover, which is not oversized like it is oversized, but not as oversized as Poclan. I did a video overview of everything on TikTok last week. So if you are on TikTok for the next couple days before it maybe goes away, I don't know. Unless one of like
is going on there.
every single like hour, I feel like I see it's like oh, someone from Congress is trying to get them to not shut it down.
Yeah, literally. Mr. Beast is buying it. Elon Musk is buying it.
Buying it. Kick is gonna buy it.
At this point, just if you're
Why-
gonna do it, if you're gonna delete it, just do it. Don't like, oh, will it? Won't it? Like, come on now, stop.
And then
Just
it's
do it already.
like
I
I
hate
saw both today, like Biden saying that he and his cabinet in their last couple days, like what the last thing you're gonna do is see if you can keep a social media app running when you were the one that signed to like shut it down. And then Trump apparently also possibly doing something when he comes in on Monday morning to clock in for his shift.
God, I don't even want to think about it.
He'll probably die, so
I hope he does. And I'm gonna say that on camera.
anyway. We're too woke for the internet. I'm sorry.
We're too woke for manga.
fear that what was it you were showing me the other day, and it was like exact stuff that I had been taught. Oh, it was about Thor.
Yeah. It was the book I was reading had mentioned how people were mad that like Thor was taken over by a woman or whatever, but they didn't care that a frog was Thor.
Oh, Thor from Marvel. I got lost.
Colleen was reading something and sent that like little snippet to me, and was like, this is exactly what you were talking about the other day. And I was like, yeah, I fear I may be woke.
What's funny about it is that you had that What If Jane Foster story like years ago, and nobody batted an eye, which was basically the same damn thing. Whatever.
But when she takes over the mantle for like, what was it? It was maybe like a year and a half or something.
Right.
And like Odinson was still there. He just was not with the hammer. It was like not even a big deal. And it was an extremely like intriguing story, like the way they played it out. It wasn't like he just disappeared. And these people are getting so persnickety about stuff, and they're like, but Thor is his name, it's not a title. And I'm like, it's a fucking comic book, dude. Like
fictional characters.
Do what they want.
Just deal with it and enjoy it or don't. And if you don't, then that's fine. Just
leave
it alone.
Like, it's very sorry, go ahead.
The number of comics and manga that I've read and haven't enjoyed, and I'm just like, I don't like this.
The end.
Yeah, it's very easy to just realize that and move on.
There are only some that I do talk about, and half of the time when I do talk about something that I don't like, it's because I'm actively trolling people. But I'm like Kingdom or Kaiba or like it's an act. Like I'm doing it as an act, and like I'll openly admit it to people. Like, oh, I'm just playing. Like I don't hate Kingdom that much. I don't hate Kaiba that much. Or when I tweeted about the Medalist anime, and that was 100% purposefully to troll someone, and then I just left. Like I have no stake in this. Anyway, speaking of comics, I got the Amalgam Omnibus.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, nice. And you got the Jim Lee cover.
I haven't opened it yet, but I did get that. It came in a few days ago. I ordered mine a little bit after release date. I got Detective Comics. This is the Ram V run, Gotham Nocturne, Intermezzo, Batman Outlaw.
That's a long title for a book.
Right? Robin, Son of Batman, the deluxe editions, the Patrick Gleason run after Batman and Robin ended, and he went off and both wrote and drew this one. And then Batman, talk about long titles. Batman, Bruce Wayne, Murderer turned Fugitive, Omnibus.
Way too long. That's like light novel territory.
They just slapped together Bruce Wayne Murderer and Bruce Wayne Fugitive, and then named it Bruce Wayne Murderer turned Fugitive.
Oh my god.
Let's see. This is old. That's old. And then for the X-Men fans, the Decimation Omnibus.
Oh, look, that is Wolverine doing a dental exam on Magneto.
This is the.
You gotta swallow that pill.
I don't know why I thought that was the Invincible guy. Omni-Man. I thought it was Omni-Man. I thought he was
because of the cape and
the red suit and
right.
This is the aftermath of House of M for those who care about mutants. So no more mutants, and then There's only 198 of them left, so this collects all of the like miniseries and the tie-in issues that came out of that.
It was like Pokemon at that point.
You gotta catch them all.
And catch all the mutants.
Mutants like Jazz, the guy whose power was just that his skin is blue.
That he plays jazz music.
I think there was the mutant from I don't remember what run it was, but there was a mutant that I think was just like called Long Neck, or at least his power was just that his neck is longer, and he literally died because like his mutation went away and his body was not able to support.
That's some Junji Ito shit right there.
Yeah, and then the death of Wolverine Omnibus. Spoiler alert: he gets better.
Hey, that's an actual spoiler because it's the death of him.
Yeah, but then if you like look at any current X-Men comics, you're like, oh, he's there. And it's also before Krakoa, and in Krakoa they had the resurrection protocols, which is literally like they could resurrect anyone with a certain limitation, but they could resurrect all the characters. So like even if he was still dead, they would bring him back.
They got Dragon Balls or something?
I was just gonna say that's some Dragon Ball bullshit.
Kind of had to get the mutant gold balls, and he made the gold balls that basically were their egg. But there's 5 mutants. I'm sorry for anyone who already knows all this stuff, but like there's 5 mutants that together their powers were able to basically like create a new body, cultivate the body, and like bring it up to the current age, and then someone else was able to implant it with their memories up to the point that they died and their soul, more or less.
I mean, yeah, that pretty much just sounds like Dragon Ball.
It's Dragon Ball with extra steps.
The home for infinite losers. Yo,
a real American hero.
Damn, dude.
Edition. All hail Cobra.
You sided with the bad guys. Oh my god.
Because these are so much cooler looking. The red to me looks so much better than the blue for the Joe ones. And also I think more people got the Joe ones anyway, so I wanted to be different. These are so nice. Like, look how the like all of the detail on the front and back of these, and the pages are
whoa, look at you, fancy pants.
Yeah. Each book has a different color. So the first one was red, the second one is silver, and it matches this star on the covers and stuff.
Right. James got Team Joe, so now you two can fight.
The cover, or the third one is blue.
Hey, Baroness made the cover. Nice. So how many issues are collected in that box set?
I think it's the entirety of the classic Marvel material from the 80s.
Really? Whoa. I thought it was just a handful.
No, it's 4 volumes of material. I don't
So the compendium that people could get from like Amazon or whatever, that is catching up to this thing, right?
That compendium that came out is the first volume of this.
Okay, I see. Okay.
So this goes through the entire of the classic series and all of the tie-ins and stuff like that. And it was the big Kickstarter, and so I don't think I signed up for any special level, but I got the basic like 1 box set of the whole thing. Yeah, the box is heavy, and it came with a bunch of extras because they met a bunch of different tiers or things on there, whatever. So there's like a set of cards of a bunch of the various characters, and then when they got to a certain tier, they did a Zap card as well as a Larry Hama card.
Yeah, nice.
He's later, and it's funny. It's like code name Larry Hama, title Mastermind, file Hama, Larry, primary specialty penciler, secondary specialty penciler with a word processor. It has like as if he was a character in the series. A little Cobra patch, a Cobra pin.
You got to add that patch to your jacket.
Oh yeah. And then a couple other little goodies. A Cobra sticker. There's a cover of #1 with after the Spider-Man McFarlane cover.
Right.
And there's another
Joe yearbook.
And there's a shiny cover.
Cool.
And then bookmark. And extra artwork in here.
Nice. Apparently you hate America now because you picked Cobra.
I mean, not just because I picked Cobra.
Yeah, I was going to say, I would hope it's not just for that.
There's a lot more reason.
We're very anti-America on this because we're very woke.
Too woke.
I mean,
Too woke, too
people know
broke.
this. So we're what was I going to say? I forgot. Oh, I hauled. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the chair is gone. The white chair.
Big chair.
The chair that I always use on these streams.
R.I.P.
So I can't.
R.I.P. white chair.
I don't want to turn around. It's a regular office ergonomic chair. I literally saw it like 5 hours ago, and it was on sale at Walmart for like $60. I'm like, heck yeah, I'm gonna do that. All right, rest in peace that other garbage chair that I had. So I threw that out, and I have this one now, and it's a million times more comfortable. My back is thanking me. I'm like, oh, thank you so much.
Did you have a gaming chair before?
Yeah, it was a white gaming chair that looked horrendous. The only reason I got it was because I wanted one.
Yeah.
And that was the only model I could get, or a brand I could get, like Beast Gaming or whatever. I hated it so much. I hated that. That's why I always stayed like this, because I hated the B logo. It was so stupid. I hated it.
Yeah.
But, you know, it lasts from 2021 to 2025. So rest in peace. Right.
I've heard that like gaming stuff is hardly ever like as good as just getting.
You would have to get like the super duper duper like really expensive top tier stuff for it to make a difference on your back.
Yeah.
It's all a facade. Just get a regular, like a nice office chair that's good on your back, and that's it. Yes, having the best chair makes a world of difference. I am just in peace right now. So I'm hearing Riley talk about G.I. Joe. I'm like, yeah, go off. Absolutely. I'm just sitting comfortably here with the new chair.
Now you have to get those rollerblade wheels. If you
it does. It has wheels. I just don't want to move around too much.
But you can get the rollerblade wheels, so you can move a lot more smoothly.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
And so you can rollerblade.
Yeah, you could also strap them to your feet.
Also true. But books. Did I haul any books? Yes, I did. I posted a haul video, but I'm not gonna. Do I have anything here? I can share this. Hold on. That's one book. I got Snow White with the red hair volume.
What volume is that?
Volume 4.
Let's go.
Because it's such a long series, I'm taking my time and no rush. So every now and then I get a random volume. So I'm up to. I have 4, and I did order 5, but it hasn't arrived yet with some other stuff.
4 was the one of the out of print ones for a while,
right? And I did watch the anime, which I liked, and thought like, yeah, I'll get the manga and continue the story. Why not? So yeah, I'm excited to continue reading this.
Let's go.
And I think that's it. Yeah. Anyways. The one non-ghost ship. Oh, me? No, come on now. I'm more cultured than that. But I did get a ghost ship book, but I don't want to show it here because people will be offended.
The like monster marriage counselor, or whatever the hell it was.
Monster marriage, and I got the succubus one that came out recently. It's a comedy from 7 Seas.
What was it called?
Surprisingly funny. It's just like really
horny,
X-rated. Yeah, I can't show it.
I can't remember the title now. I'm gonna. It's like the something succubus wants to whatever.
Wants to
The hungry succubus wants to consume him.
Yes, that's it.
It's a succubus trying to seduce a monk, and she keeps failing
Yeah.
because he's like resisting all the horniness.
I remember that description now. Yeah, that's the one. The cover of the first one, her personalities are like
spilling over the text. I thought that was amazingly hilarious to me.
her
spilling over like
personality is
that.
just spilling over.
Right. It's almost like a 3D thing. You could have given me a 3D gold thing and I could stare at the thing. I don't know what I'm saying. Ignore
You
me.
can stare at the
I
personality.
just lost credibility on this stream.
made the cover raised like they do for Uzaki-chan, where it has like
Right.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that happened. Let's see. Do you want to briefly mention? I do want to mention it because it has some interesting numbers. Diamond filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and since I'm pretty sure whenever Lou and Jess do a stream, I don't think they'll cover it because for some reason we stopped covering comic news. I'll mention it here. Let me share the page from Anime News Network of all places. And you might be asking yourself, why A&N? Well, there's some manga involved in this as well. So, long story short, Diamond announced Tuesday that it declared Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Diamond cited that the decreased consumer activity, rising operating costs, and declining sales in the comic book industry post-COVID-19 led to this decision. Diamond has received a $39 million stalking horse bid, blah, 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 blah. Update. Diamond's two largest unsecured creditors are Penguin Random House and Bandai. Diamond owes these two companies $9 million and $4 million, respectively. Diamond also owes money to the following companies: Hasbro, $1 million; Simon & Schuster, $600,000; Bandai, $500,000; Viz Media, $400,000; Titan, $300,000; Square Enix, $300,000; Pokemon Company, $280,000; and Udon, $200,000, more or less.
hearing about bounties on One Piece. I have to make the joke comment for those who get it, they get it, but that's a lot more money than what Takara owed Diamond.
There you go. So what do you guys think of this?
I know they put out the note. I think James had shared it actually in your Discord about saying they're hoping to like restructure and refocus so that they can get back on their feet, but that is a very large amount of money that is owed. So I have no idea like what the plan is on that.
And Bandai.
I do wonder if I believe as Josh may have been alluding to, if this whole kerfuffle might have been part of why why IST is not getting Yen Press stuff. And I was wondering before this happened if it was a distributor issue.
And Viz too, because look at this. Viz is listed here. So
yeah. And maybe that's why the Viz stuff keeps being delayed, because maybe Diamond's not getting the Viz materials until late because they owe money. I don't know. I'm just throwing some ideas out there, but I can't imagine them succeeding too much in like restructuring, because that's a lot.
Done. I knew they were in the hole, but how? IST told me they're getting. Oh, that was delayed too. Legend of Kamui from Drawn and Quarterly. Yeah. Ubo Blot, because of Diamond, it got delayed as well.
I am getting a copy of Legend of Kamui, but I ordered it from Alibris.
Oh, right, yeah. I only see Diamond making it to 2026 if another company buys it.
Maybe Mr. Beast, Elon Musk,
Mr. Beast, start getting into the manga market, man.
He's gonna name it Beast Books, Beast Publishing, or something.
Beast Books.
People are gonna confuse it.
For the beast inside.
There's gonna be some mold in the books.
Jake Paul starts getting into publishing. Or not Jake Paul, Logan Paul. The other one that sucks.
I mean, yeah, they both suck, but I know what you mean.
For different reasons, I think.
BNN and Amazon have Kamui. If anybody's interested, it is you can get it there. The Crunchyroll store doesn't have it either.
Libris has it for like 30% off or something.
Get it. You know what? I decided to not grab it, and I hate myself for it because I knew that was a manga that I would like to own. It's 10 omnibus editions that we're talking about, and I don't have room for 10 huge or I don't know if they're huge or not, but whatever. 10 big hardcovers. Like, I don't know.
They're paperbacks, so that's a little bit less room.
Don't say that to me, damn it. I want to order it. I have the Ashitano Joe because there are only 8 hardcovers. So now I'm tempted to I'll wait. If when ISC gets Kamui, I'll add it to my wish list and buy it later. They are closer to the Josa. Oh, come on. Why do I do this show? Okay.
Yeah, they're about the trim size of Ashita no Joe.
I thought they were bigger. Okay, never mind.
But paperback, and when I get it, I'll post something about it so that you can see more like what the.
You're gonna be mean, and you're gonna send me pictures like, look what I got.
Look, the number of times that you have been the one.
I know.
Everyone else is buying something.
People need to know that in the Omnibros Facebook chat, I am the one FOMOing everybody for anything.
Literally,
Lou, I'll get to Lou with movies. I'll get to Omar with retro games, and Riley as well, and movies and games and anime, whatever.
Jess with vinyl, like I was just talking about the while we were getting groceries. I was talking about when you sent Jess you tagged him for the video about the Daredevil vinyl or soundtrack and said like, Jess, you need to get the Daredevil soundtrack on vinyl.
Was it Daredevil or?
Yeah, it was Daredevil, and it had like Evanescence and Hoobastank.
Oh, because it was yeah. It was a meme from the album. Yeah.
Jess said, oh yeah, I like if there's a vinyl, I totally need to get that for my Hoobastank fix. And I responded, so could you say that Hoobastank was the reason that you bought the vinyl? And then he was like, I'm sure that joke's really funny, but I don't get it. And I was like, Jess.
Did you sing the song?
I like not into the chat, but
you should have. Just a voice note if you singing it. God, I can't remember how it goes now.
Do any of y'all own the Pokemon Pocket Guide box set? I wanted to grab that because I like the idea of having. I've always dreamt, and I know Game Freak and Nintendo will never do it, and they suck. I want a deluxe hardcover coffee table book of the Pokedex entries. That's all I want. And I thought the Pocket Guide was going to be that, but it's more like anime illustrations of the Pokemon.
They're tiny. With
like one paragraph of like, this Pokemon does this, and that's it. And it's cool, but that's not what I want. I want like it to be indulged with, like, if I were in that universe and I would have instead of the electronic device, it would be like a physical one, and maybe sharing some of the anatomy and stuff like that. But we're never gonna get that.
What if okay, so like, here's the pitch, right? They do one big like coffee table hardcover art book like this for every generation, right? And it would also come with like, you can put maps in there and stuff like that, descriptors of everything, not just the Pokemon. Yes. So it would be like the ultimate guide, and of course the outside it would be modeled on whatever your Pokedex looks like in that game. And then each entry you have, a nice big picture of the artwork. You have the sprite, you have like official artwork from the game, and then every bit of the entry that's in there. And it could also have a QR code, so you could click on it and get the sound, the Pokemon's cry from the game.
The cry. Oh my God. Yes, absolutely. Sign me up.
That's my pitch to the Pokemon Company and to Viz Media.
Right. Yeah. So Diamond is sponsored by Naruto Shippuden. Go buy it now. Let's move on. Sorry,
The,
yeah, go ahead.
the original Naruto series, which just had that massive box set come out.
True. I'm going to use this website, ANN, because I'm lazy. But Seven Seas had another round of announcements, so we're going to go over that real quick. All right, let me read. So I've not read any of these descriptions. I didn't even take a quick, like a detailed look at what's coming out. So this is all brand new to me. I just saw the pictures on social media, and of course, I liked the pictures because I always like when people post cool stuff. So yeah. Seven Seas, shout out Wimpy Demon King and Tsundere Hero. This is a BL coming out in November of this year by Haruo Natsuno. Prince Ike embarked on an epic quest with one goal: defeat the evil demon king of Mano and free his kingdom from fear. Disguised as a woman, Ike hopes to feign being kidnapped. And get closer to the king. There we go. Things almost go according to plan, but right before Ike can make the deadly strike, he's knocked out by the Demon King's retainers. When he comes to, he discovers that he's not chained up or being kept prisoner and is instead treated to a meal. Still full of fight, Ike declares he won't be going anywhere until he defeats the Demon King. So, yeah. Shout out. I hope he succeeds. Or not, because it's a BL, so they're going to fall in love. But I hope they truly love each other on this one.
Touch butts.
Right. Embrace each other.
Because the B in BL stands for butts.
Butts.
And the L?
Butt love.
Butt love.
Okay, perfect. The next one is I'm the heroic knight of an intergalactic empire. Whenever I hear intergalactic, I always go to the Beastie Boys. Yeah. Yomu Mishiba, the original light novel, and this manga adaptation is done by Yu Ishiguchi and Nadare Takamine. There we go. This comes out in October. Ever since she saw Count Banfield valiantly protect her home planet from space pirates, let's go, space pirates, Emma Rodman, not be confused with the basketball player, has wanted to be a knight. She'd gladly give her life defending the innocent and protecting her lord's domain. Unfortunately, her final test at the Knights Academy has earned her a D ranking, the lowest of the low. What a disaster. Now she's relegated to a remote border planet, and her squad are a bunch of useless layabouts. Should she call it quits, or will this isolation give her room to grow and shine? This would be me, actually. If this happened to me and I were in that story, I would get a D ranking, the lowest of the low. But I would not rise to the occasion to be a good leader, so whatever. Be like, well, gang, we're in this planet. We're going to succumb to the terror of the space pirates. It's over.
It's like, yeah, it sucks for us. They'll die.
I think is a spin-off. I'm double checking right now. I think the original series is I'm the evil lord of an intergalactic empire, and this is the spin-off series from that.
Interesting.
The original, I guess, was originally a novel, but there's light novels that Seven Seas also publishes, as well as the manga adaptation, and then they've been publishing the light novels of Heroic Knight, and now are going to be doing this one.
Here's a question. Is there a long-running BL? I swear we only get shorts and a ton.
I was just talking about that.
In English, I don't know, but there are like some long-running BL, at least that I know from like manga magazine or from shoujo magazines. 1 second, let me double check. Okay, so there's like Zetsuai 1989. The original run was only 5 volumes, but the second run was 14 volumes. And then Junjo Romantica. I feel like that one's a pretty long one. Yeah, so Junjo Romantica is 29 volumes. That's like one of the pretty quintessential like BL series that people would point to be like toxic, bad.
Secret Mind Twins. Sublime has a few. Finder, his favorites, and a few others.
Gravitation is also pretty long.
Yeah, Gravitation is like a dozen volumes, I think, and then it has like a short spin-off
Yeah.
or like single volume sequel.
Death Note. That's funny.
Loveless, I think, is kind of long as well. It's semi-long, 13 volumes.
The average though, like I was, like I said, I was just talking about this like yesterday, but the vast majority of BL that we get are either like that we get in English are either single volumes or like 3 volumes or something like that.
Yeah. Cherry Magic and Sasaki and Miyano, I know, are longer ones as well. So there's like some, but not a lot.
This thing, it has BL themes.
What Given was 10, I think.
What was it? Hold on. Oh, the Summer Hikaru Died. That has BL themes, right?
Yeah, it's still
That's ongoing.
it's relatively new still. I think they only have 4 volumes out for it.
I think it's ending soon
Oh, it's ending?
in Japan. It might be like close to 10 volumes.
Oh. Interesting. Didn't know
Summer
that.
Hikaru Died started in 2021. And it has the anime coming up.
Yeah.
In Japan, there are 6 volumes out. And the last volume came out in December of last year.
Oh.
But yeah, it's supposed to. I think I read like 10 volumes should be the final volume run or whatever number.
Interesting. Had no idea.
Look at this from BL and manga regular. Now we go into Steamship. We got Don't Hold Back, Lord Hades. This is by Foxy's Busho. Am I saying that correctly? That's a wild pen name. And how do I say this? Cleone? I don't
Probably.
know. He's probably watching and is furious right now. Sorry. This comes out in August. In the realm of the gods, new goddess Persephone spends her days tending to her fields of flowers. Every new sprout comes at the cost of an old one, withering and dying, which is how she meets the handsome but taciturn?
Taciturn, yeah.
Taciturn. Okay, thank you. Sorry. I can't do math tonight. Hades, who visits to collect the dead. Persephone grieves for the death of her beloved plants, but Hades' warmth and encouragement touch her heart. Persephone learns Hades is a victim of the gods' conspiracy, and she offers up her own body to save the Lord of the Underworld. Can their passion stand against all of Olympus? Shout out.
This one has some good smut from the smut connoisseur. I approve. Also, the art, gorgeous.
I love the cover, yeah.
Yeah, the art in this is gorgeous. It's the same author as, I think, Seven Seas also licensed this one, but it's called Guilty Smile.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did too. Yeah, so it's the same author. So
I want to learn more
I've
about
never read that
Fox.
one, but
I want to learn more about Foxies. Give me a second.
You want to know more about Foxy's Busho?
That's such a odd name. We're like, what is up? Okay. Hold on. Sorry, folks. Intermission here.
I think Guilty Smile came out recently.
Yeah.
What the hell? Okay. Guilty Smiles?
Guilty Smile was by the same artist, I think.
Can't find anything, and I'm annoyed now. Sorry.
Just go to the Seven Seas website and look up.
Oh, I'm here. Got it. Different writer. Okay.
Yeah, say it's the artist Cleo.
The artist, that's the same. Okay, sorry.
And then the writer. It looks like there's 2 writers. I don't know.
Yo, that's some spicy manga right there. Yeah, all right. Hold on. I'm almost done, guys.
It's some good smut. What did I say?
Foxies. Oh, it's listed on Annie list as Foxies, not Foxy's
Foxy
Busho. That's
Busho.
why I wasn't finding it. Okay. Oh, and they have a Twitter? Okay, now I'm going to follow this person on Twitter. All right. I'm so happy that we live in a world where we can follow international creators and
Yeah.
Google will just translate the tweets. I'm like, okay, perfect.
It's great. I love it.
Yeah, but the art looks great. I don't want to show it, but yeah. Pause for smut research. Sorry.
It's
okay,
important.
so it is. Yeah. We gotta be on top of this. We're podcast hosts or whatever.
We gotta know about our smut.
Exactly. Ripples in the River by Zeniko Sumiya. This is another BL series coming out in October. Or I assume it's a one and done book. Tanba and Utagawa have been together for over 10 years, but Uta still can't believe he's landed such a stud. And Tanba still gets blindsided when his young at heart boyfriend switches into adult mode. It's a nonstop whirlwind of love that sends both their hearts skipping. Cool. That's sweet.
Cute.
Shout out. We got some light novels. Do I read it or not?
Should be the only. I think that they only did one novel.
The Devil Princess light novels by Biori Harunohi and Gesso Umiyu. Here we go. Shout out to the Devil Princess. There we go. And Let Me See the Real You, Senpai by Yuho Okita. Comes out in September, another BL. Haruki's a shut-in who has a hard time talking to people in real life, but online he's an enigmatic VTuber with over 700,000 followers. Jesus Christ. I just got to 4,000 and okay, never mind. Should I become a VTuber? Is that the secret?
Yeah, just start VTubing.
It took 5 years to grow his fan base, but he's hit a serious plateau. When he gets a chance to collab with you, a brand new femboy VTuber, he gets a huge boost in followers and maybe a friend too. But when they finally meet IRL, it turns out that the voice behind you is actually an incredibly handsome man. Can you bring out Haruki's true nature and help him be more comfortable in his own skin? Log on for this boys love VTuber romance.
It does feel like you were like, can you?
Speaking to the audience, yeah, let's go. Very interactive. Can the audience
Can the
log
audience
into the-
do it?
They left out one series. I don't know why, but
Oh, let me find it. I know what you mean.
the last one was the one I was the most interested in.
This one's a horror one. So Grand Metal Organs. Let me find the link, which was sent to me. So shout out to 7 Seas. They still send me that stuff. That's awesome. 7 Seas, Grand Metal Organs by Koyu Shiki. In a world where human evolution has reached new heights, life has become reliant on newly developed electrical abilities. But not everyone has the power required to survive in this new society. Enlil, a young man born without electrical prowess, dreamed of being a hero no matter what. And though life without powers is a poverty-filled struggle, Enlil refuses to give up on his dream. When his chance to apply at the EPD, or the Electrical Police Department, there we go, finally comes, he's hit with a dark reality. They're getting rid of humans who aren't powerful enough. Up against the hero he looked up to as a child, Enlil tries to make a stand, only to be struck down. But death isn't the end for him. Comes out in November in single volume editions. Let me share the image because it's pretty rad, as the 90s kids used to say. Here it is. Look at that. That's pretty creepy. It's like Krampus. So shout out. All right. I'll check this out. Why not?
Shout out.
Grand Metal Organ sounds like Full Metal Panic or Full Metal Alchemist in that area. So I'm going to imagine in my head canon that it's part of that franchise.
Same universe.
Same universe. Yeah. after Ed and Al save the Amestris, this is what happens in the future.
It's like Clash of the Titans, Wrath of the Titans, Remember the Titans.
Ooh, yes. Yeah.
It's like that type of trio. Full Metal
Grand
Alchemist, Panic, Grand Metal Organs.
Grand Metal Organs. Grand Metal Organs just released Volume 2 in Japan last month, but so this is a very early license. The monsters are very creepy. Love it. Nice. This is my, when it comes to horror, this is what I like, the creature stuff. So I'm in 100%.
A creature feature.
Yeah.
Creature.
So shout out. A lot of cool releases from Seven Seas. Again, sponsored by Naruto Shippuden and Jiraiya, the pervy sage.
Yay.
We love Naruto. Wahoo!
That was very Mario of you.
Wahoo!
Wahoo!
I can sometimes do a really good impression of him like falling. But now that I'm like thinking about it, I'm like, I'm not gonna do it right and it's not gonna sound good.
That's pretty good. Yeah. You like the creepy creature. Now that I said it, I take it back because all of you are going to take that out of context. So,
I like creepy creatures.
but somehow, someone on the internet is going to spin it into like me being like a pervert for creepy creatures. I don't know.
Embrace the furry.
I was called
Life.
a furry freak on a YouTube comment. So yeah.
And you
What
just
was it?
gotta
Because I
embrace it.
liked I was talking about I don't know if it was B-Stars or something else, and then somebody insulted me and said that I was a furry freak. Like, all right, okay, cool.
Since we're talking about furries, I gotta say, the new furry shoujo anime, I am kind of excited for it.
I want to check it out. And same here. Yeah.
I read the manga because Yen Press is licensing it, and while I kind of actually don't think the smut works for it much, it's still like it's actually a pretty cute series, and I think B-Stars fans would most likely enjoy it. Although it's more furry adjacent than B-Stars would be, since it is like humanoid animal with an
Right.
actual human.
I wonder if I can find it here. A shout out to the Maruru and Hachi. The author is on a hiatus because he's sick. That sucks. Okay. Oh, remember this? Orange Ink's ebook store. Now they got Revenge Widow. We talked about them a while ago.
Oh, they're the AI one,
Mhm.
right?
Yep. I cannot find it. It should be here. Come on, man.
It wasn't even that long ago that they announced it.
Announced what
That the anime was coming.
This not a thing. This manga. Come on, man, open up. Okay, Jesus, why are you so slow? Aiko Koyama. This series, Makanai in the Maiko Lodge. I butchered that. I'm so sorry. It had an anime adaptation, and it caused an impression on me because she's a very wholesome, sweet girl, and she works at the house where they train future geishas, and she couldn't become one herself, so she loves to cook, so she cooks for all the women there. It's very sweet, very wholesome, very nice. I thoroughly recommend it. But they did the anime adaptation one year, and I forget how long this was. Every episode aired on a monthly basis. So I watched episode 1, and I had to wait a whole month for episode 2.
What the hell?
Yeah, it was 12 episodes. So by December of that year, I think it was 2021 or 22, is when I actually finished watching the.
That's crazy. A whole fucking year just for a
Yep.
show to air.
And they were just like 20-minute episodes. They weren't like, you would think, oh, maybe they're like an hour long. No, just regular 30 minutes.
That is wild.
Hmm.
2021. Yeah. Look, it says it right there. The anime premiered, blah, 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 February. And new episodes debuted once a month. And Crunchyroll was streaming it.
That's crazy.
Kyo in Kyoto. I do recommend it, though. It was great.
There's a live action series too.
Very pretty series, too. How do I enlarge that? There we go. I believe this was animated by, I don't want to, oh my gosh, how do I look for the studio here? Director, storyboard, blah, 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 sound, nope. Oh, here we go. JC staff, yeah. People hate on JC staff, but when they're doing it right, they get some quality stuff out there. Anyways,
Who did Medalist? Who was it?
Medalist is by I should know this. I don't. I suck.
Just so I know who I was like hating on for no reason.
Oh right, you made a post about that. I saw that.
Yeah, I that was me trolling.
I knew you were trolling because I know you. and did people not know that you were trolling?
No one ever does.
Okay. Medalist.
I will say, to their credit at the very least, Riley did not seem like he was trolling.
Okay. I got like trolling vibes. I'm like, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Well, I think if you know Riley, you would know, but
Well, also because like the vast majority of things that I post on Twitter are pretty innocuous. And so anytime I say something like that's kind of inflaming, it's usually for like to troll someone or just to get a reaction. And I just do it for the love of the game. I'm not getting paid. Like, I don't have a check mark on
pissing people off for the love of the game, man.
That's what it is. Like I used to be, y'all didn't know me before. Like I used to be bad. And then like I remember when I was first on TikTok, people would try to troll me in comments and I would like rate their trolling. And I would be like, decent trolling, not great. Like I'm a veteran. If you want some tips and pointers, like DM me, I can help you out to get better with trolling people. And they'd always just like either ignore me or like they'd get pissed off. And I'd be like, well, there's your mistake. You don't never get pissed off when you're the one trying to do the trolling because then you've just been trolled.
Will we get claimed, by the way, if I play this trailer?
I have no
If
idea.
it's that small, maybe not.
Yeah, because it's super. Oh, yeah, there we go. You can see some of the animation there. I do want to check it out at some point, but no. I'm not in the mood for ice skating. Sorry.
No,
but I do want to see
it. Good. And I do think that like the animation doesn't capture like really the feeling that the manga has to me. So that like I did feel that way, but like I in no universe did I actually feel strong enough about that to post about it. And then I just did because of reasons. And
this is the same studio that did the Gamera anime that nobody liked.
I never watched that. Oh, no one liked it? Okay, that makes sense. No. That's why I didn't watch it.
I saw one episode and forgot to keep going. I wanted to because I like my big ass turtle, but I forgot.
That's why people were like so surprised that it was good because
and then they did this. The
studio and the director sucked or something.
They did this. Unnamed Memory, Bean Queenie, friend of the show, wanted me to watch this, and I always take recommendations seriously, and I said, okay, I'll add it. And 2 episodes in, I'm like, I don't know if I like this or not. So I ended up dropping it. And it had a season 2, and apparently it also flopped. I don't know, or it's airing right now. Sorry, season 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think I've been seeing like reviews and stuff about the series recently, so I thought it was a new one. That makes sense.
Oh, they do Uzaki-chan. Uzaki-chan's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, they're hit and miss, basically. They also did Kemono Michi. I really enjoyed Kemono Michi. This is by the same creator as Konosuba. It's about a wrestler that gets isekai'd into another world. So he beats people with wrestling moves. It's really funny and stupid. Never mind. Okay. Let's see. Sports Geo died tonight. Yeah, I was on a roll with sports manga on my Discord, and that's gone. Because Ashitano Joe, I have the hardcover. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
No. My sport now is to talk about yokai, I guess.
That's typical sport, though.
Right. Let's share my final news story for tonight. I read a manga that just came out, and this is by, let me find the info first on the creator. Wait, window. This. Okay. So I read this news series by Reiji Agasa. Sirens Won't Sing for You. This creator has a ton of one-shots. So today I dedicated time to go over most of the one-shots. Some are not available in English, so I couldn't read them. Others I did. And the range that this person has for one-shots is insane. They are bonkers. Some like horror, others are horny, others are like serious, others more dramatic, a little bit of everything. But this is none of that. This is an ongoing series. Sirens Won't Sing for You. And basically, in a nutshell, without going over it too much, because there's only one chapter out, this girl is a siren or a harpy. So she is a demi-human. And she lives in a world where people acknowledge the existence of demi-humans and they interact with each other. There is a police force that keeps the peace between the species. And she is in love with her classmate, who is a regular human. And she wants to like declare her love for him and all that stuff. The problem is that the more a harpy siren character loves, like truly, genuinely loves a person, the more her desire awakens to eat that person. So to actually eat him, consume him. So she's fighting back those feelings and working up the courage to confess to the main guy. And I thought it was funny. It was a nice balance of like creature stuff and mythological creatures and sort of the wacky manga that have been coming out lately, especially for like shonen manga. This was like put next to Dandadan for some reason. I could see the comparison with the way they're presenting, in this case, harpies or mythological creatures in a different light, similar to how Dandadan does it with yokai. But they're nothing alike. This is much more a rom-com with hints of action and like action horror, I guess, with the creatures. I like the art. It's pretty interesting. And I enjoy the idea that she's fighting the instinct to chow down. Her mom says, don't fall in love with the one you really, really, really like. Instead, find someone that you don't love as much. So the hunger is not as intense and you won't eat that person. And that way you could live a normal life with a significant other next to you. So that's pretty wild. And so, yeah, it's fun. I'll keep reading it. This is my type of silly shonen manga that I enjoy. Let me show you some of the art here. I have the urge to devour the ones we love. And this is the main pair. The one I love smells oh so delicious. Conflict between a secret that can't be revealed and a love that's bursting to be confessed. A sensational new battle love comedy. So funny. I'm being sarcastic. So, yeah.
He's creepy.
It's because of the
eyes. I hate them.
It's like he got hypnotized.
He's got the, what is it, the Rinnegan or whatever?
Rinnegan, yeah, from Naruto, as the kids say.
Or whatever. I don't know if Hawkeye and Im in One Piece are gonna, because they both have similar eyes. I don't know if those are gonna be related at all, but it looks like that, like an extra ring.
Yeah. Let me show you some of the stuff that happens. So yeah, she is a. I'm annoyed because it's a harpy, right? The fur, the feathers, and the chicken legs. It's a harpy, not a siren, but whatever. And where's the one scene with? Oh, and I guess spoilers. I don't know. Let me put the thing on. Not like everybody cares, but spoilers. The boy is training to take down like the evil demi-humans, and is part of the going to be part of the police force. So the dude is already packing a gun, carrying a gun here. And let me scroll down a little bit so you can see more of it. Actually, I didn't. When I was reading it, I didn't pay too much attention to the eyes. Now that I'm looking at it,
And now you're creeped out too.
I guess it could be kind of creepy. Yeah, kind of soulless.
Like, why is he like? He's got the Makima eyes.
Yeah. So yeah, here's a scene where I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So this serpent monster dude has a giant sword or butcher knife, and he's fighting the other main character. So yeah.
I don't know if you ever played much Soul Calibur, but it's reminding me of the lizard man from Soul Calibur.
Oh, what was his name? I know what you mean. Yeah.
Pretty sure he was just called Lizard Man.
Very creative.
Yeah, if I recall correctly, it was like just like a character that they had as like an antagonist to fight, but then they eventually like added into the game. And so
I thought, yeah,
Lizard Man. When I look at Shibuya-kun, he turns into meat.
all I see is a delicious piece of meat because that's her true love. And harpies, they want to consume their love, their true love, and want to eat that person. So she's seeing like a Wagyu steak right there. Look at that marbling on that ribeye piece. Like,
I
damn.
did just watch all of the Hannibal Lecter film adaptations. This is appropriate.
When us sirens truly fall in love, we get the craving to devour that person.
It
would be funny if the rest of the manga's like this, and you just see the character with a piece of meat for a meathead. Yeah.
You know what's really funny is if they set it up for you to believe that like she was gonna be with this guy, and then literally she just eats him at the end of the first chapter. Like if it was is this one of the one shots or this an ongoing?
It's an ongoing. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, if she just eats him in the first chapter, and then every chapter is basically her meeting another true love.
And then eating them.
It'd be a really great gag manga.
This is when she awakens her powers and uses her singing voice.
They're copying Siren from the X-Men.
You know what weirded me out? This guy, because I thought it was going to be a person there under the thing, but just the idea that the skin is going upwards into his upper jaw and skull, like that is freaky.
He's got that natural facelift.
Nice. Look at that. He's got a gun and everything. Like, damn, dude, you didn't need any help from the harpy.
Out.
Shoot the bad guy out, and that's it.
It reminds me of that one clip from It's Always Sunny where he's just shooting for no reason.
Right. Yeah. And that's it. I think, this is towards the end here. I don't want to eat you. If I eat you, that means you won't be here anymore. Yeah, that's usually how it works. Yeah.
Eat him. If you eat him, he'll forever be part of you until you poop him out.
My God. Okay, Shibuya has never fallen in love.
I'm gonna go talk to Viz Originals and pitch them my story.
Let's do it. Yeah. If you want to write it, I can try and draw it. I'll help you.
I used to do a lot of drawing myself, but it's been a long time. I never did any sequential artwork. I just did still images of stuff.
I don't know, guys. You haven't asked me, and I made 3 chapters of a manga back in high school.
I made 1 page of a webcomic back in high school, so
Yeah, that's nowhere close to me. And it was
Let
pretty
me
popular. I had a friend who wanted the whole 3 chapters from me. So don't everyone come at me at once.
let me read to you guys before we end this segment about Reiji Agasa's bibliography. He has one other series that ran for 64 chapters called Kami no Mani Mani. And that one was about like an exorcist demon fighting manga or whatever, or something like that. I don't know. The rest are one shots. There's a one shot called The Upgraded Boyfriend. Ever since he was young, Leo struggled with many things that came easily to others, but both in his daily life and at work, he grew tired of himself for always causing trouble for those around him. Then one day, Leo got into a terrible accident. When he woke up, he discovered that his brain had been replaced with a machine. So that's one. Kind of sci-fi there. Cool. The one I did read, which I really enjoyed, this one's horror-based. I don't know the translation, so I'm going to butcher the hell out of this pronunciation. Nagisa Sorega Kimi no Ai Naraba. The protagonist's ordinary life is disrupted by an encounter with an otherworldly being at the seaside and is now being infiltrated by inexplicable phenomena beyond imagination. Sees like a ghost lady at the shore, and now he's seeing the ghost everywhere that he goes, and he's starting to get more and more paranoid. I loved it. That was really good. And then I read, I'm gonna skip it. I've already talked way too much on this show, and people are gonna judge me for stuff. I read one of his one shots called, what's the English translation for this? Hold on. A Succubus and Thereafter. I was really surprised by this one. This is a story. It's a one-shot. Love conquers all. Ruru, a succubus, has married the love of her life, having been in love with him since high school. Things have been smooth sailing for the past couple of decades, but now Ruru is suffering from a lack of physical intimacy. A story that takes place 40 years after your typical succubus rom-com. So it really does deconstruct succubus manga tropes, which I thought was hilarious. And it ended on a very sweet note. And it's not as perverse as you guys are wondering. I was surprised by that. Because if I say succubus, a lot of you are going to think like super raunchy manga or possibly like Edo Dojin territory. But no, it's just them living an adult normal life. And the husband, he's embarrassed by his old age because his wife is forever young, basically, because of her abilities. So the lack of intimacy and all that stuff goes into play there. And I thought that was pretty cool that the author was able to deconstruct something that would otherwise be expendable and or not that exciting for a manga. So yeah, I'm excited for this one because of how diverse their writing is. So I want to check it out. Sirens Won't Sing for You. I recommend it if you like rom-com creature stuff, guys with weird irises, and bird ladies that want to eat people. If you like all that stuff, go check this one out. There you go.
she still should have eaten him.
There you go.
Shout out to eating people.
So she's Jigglypuff. Kind of.
Oh my!
Ooh, nice. I was a professional Wagyu steak griller in Tokyo. I got pretty good at it. Hell yeah.
You can't put me to sleep. I just finished drinking a Monster Energy Ultra Fiesta Mango.
Oh, they got the Latin in them now. Cool. Fiesta. Ay, ay, ay.
I think the
Well,
other.
you're gonna need a siesta when I'm done with you. Gee.
I ain't siestaing nobody.
Bean Queenie, thank you for joining. I'm late to this, but is it Engi? Is that how I pronounce it? The anime studio?
That's what I would.
They butchered my unnamed memory, Geo. It's all their fault. I know. I hope to read it one day. It's on the list. Got a long ass list, but it's on there. So this creator is the Alan Moore of Succubus. Why not? Yeah. I mean, I could spoil it for you guys, but I'm pretty sure the chat is not interested in that. Come to my Manga Geekdom live streams, and I'll talk about all that stuff that's inappropriate for this show. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Let's give a shout out to our sponsor, InStockTrades.com, your home for collected editions. You get your Omnibus, trade paperback, hardcovers, box sets, as we showed tonight, manga, and more for great discounted prices that range from 42 to 50% off at times. Free shipping in the US at $50 or more. Loyalty discount adds an extra 2% when you make orders on a week-by-week basis. And, of course, the wonderful packaging and great customer service that you can only find at InStockTrades.com. I literally was emailing IST the other day, or actually yesterday, because I needed a refund on something, and they got it like extremely fast. So you're not going to get that at the other sites. You get it at InStockTrades.com.
Shout out.
Thank you. Also, let's see what else we got. Chat, a couple more minutes if you guys want to ask about anything. Well, not anything, but manga related stuff. Somebody's going to ask.
Off limits.
What are your thoughts on the news that broke about blah blah blah? I'm like, dude, I don't want to polarize anybody. That, or at least me. I don't know about you guys.
We're already on the woke. We're on a woke grind. So you know what? Just throw it in there. Let's talk about my boy Luigi Mangione. Let's go. Shout out to my boy.
Man, Year of Luigi was 2024, not like 20 years ago or whenever Nintendo did that shit. What was that fucking shit balls?
Anyone on Red Note? You know what? I'll be honest. I downloaded the app because I figured, what if they get upset that we're downloading the Chinese app and they try and take that down? I'm like, nah, bitch. I downloaded it. It's on my phone now. You can't take it away from me. So I have it. I haven't done anything with it, but
you're gonna have that shit on there like Flappy Bird and sell your phone for $1 million.
Right. No, but somebody posted on TikTok a video on how to install it and how to read the thing. And like they translated the what do you call it? The terms and services.
Yeah.
So technically I have my instruction booklet on how to use the damn thing and how to go to the settings and change it to English. So if I ever wanted to experiment, who knows? What if I spread the Geoness to the Chinese people? Why not?
My major concern right now
It's so weird. I'm sorry.
Where are the Costco guys going to be?
No, I haven't even thought about that.
Are they on other social media platforms like Instagram?
They have to be elsewhere, but I only ever have seen clips of them from TikTok, but I've seen them on Twitter. Like I've seen the videos and clips over on Twitter, but like, are they going to be on
They better be streaming
or Twitch, or because all the streams I've seen that are hosted by them, I've always only seen them from TikTok. So I'm assuming they have Twitch.
Gio, there's this video I saw yesterday that was so fucking funny. I sent it to Riley, but it was the Costco guys, and they're on like a live TikTok stream, and they're like looking at comments, and they go, "Oh, I'm so sorry that your brother passed away. He gets 5 big boobs."
Oh my god. That's some deranged shit. I love it.
I was crying laughing.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
It's automatically English.
Yeah, I follow the Rizzler and Big Justice on IG.
Javier gets it.
All right, we're good. I don't follow like anyone on IG, but like that gets a big boom from me.
There are 5 big booms.
I wonder if they gave a doom to TikTok going down.
Yeah, I bet they did.
They're upset and taking it. Don't take it away. Oh my gosh. I remember a coworker telling me like, I'm not gonna download no TikTok, and it's just going to spread like certain propaganda. But I'm like, you have never been in the app. You don't know the absurdity and the awesomeness of
Does this
TikTok.
person have a Facebook? It's the same thing but worse.
Yeah.
My TikTok feed is all like creepypasta stuff, food people cooking amazing dishes,
Yeah.
cat videos up to the wazoo, and like random people falling and me laughing at them. That's my TikTok feed.
I remember when I first downloaded the app for a while, it was all in Spanish. Because that like that's my mother-in-law was living with us, and so like there was a lot of Spanish being spoken, and like that was so
That's
when
awesome.
you download the app, because of the fact that your phone listens to everything that you do all day, every day, it thought that we were all Spanish. So I had just a ton of videos of these like dudes jumping out of giant lifted trucks and then taking their hat off and like shaking their helmets. It was the greatest thing ever. I loved it. And I wish that it stayed on that. But then the app started picking up that I am a nerd and it started giving me a comic.
Their app said like, oh, okay, one of those. All right, here you go. Here's an actual question. Thank you, Kane, for bringing it back to the show. If you had the monies, what manga series would you license for the U.S.?
7 Seeds.
If I had the money, a deluxe edition of Mushishi, bring that back. And I would look at all the yokai manga that I could possibly license and bring that to the US. I would make up a new manga publisher called Yokai US or something like that. And we just publish all the yokai manga, baby. Let's go. No, but on a serious note, Mushishi would be my one. I need that in my life.
I'd start with what's it called, Billy Bat, and then from there do other like Urasawa titles, and I just bounce around to like some of the obvious things that are not done yet, but like I would find out if there's a reason why they haven't been done, because a lot of times there is, and so like I think there's a reason why Billy Bat hasn't been done yet, but I would find out and I would let everyone know why.
The yokai here. Josh wants me to buy Mao, and I have not bought it yet. Sorry.
It's about to have 20 volumes, and you still haven't picked it up.
I don't want to pick up 20 books. Oh my god! But I do want to get it.
Picked it up when it wasn't 20 books.
I know. I would license Kingdom. Just kidding.
Boo.
I can't believe I typed that.
Boo! Ban Javier from the chat. This is an anti-Kingdom live stream.
But
here's Omar raging at that comment.
we're anti-Kingdom, but I will praise.
Here's Jeff's angry at Kingdom. Here's that guy angry at Kingdom. Sorry, Riley, give me a minute.
We all
Here's
hate
this
Kingdom.
guy, the homie from The Office. Raw Shark, he's upset. Here's the cat, he's upset at Kingdom. Like, how dare you, sir? That's what he's saying right there. Anyways, continue, Riley. How about
what was it that the creator said the other day?
Tom Hardy upset at Kingdom.
You're talking about the tweet that I sent you.
Yeah, was that on my my channel?
I think so. Because I was making a joke about how the Kingdom author might be good, but he still made Kingdom.
Here's Jeff upset and flipping us off. There we go. Thank you.
I said because I was like, do I hate Kingdom or do I respect the author more than I hate the series? And I was like, but it was the tweet where someone was like 2 mangaka without official translations, and the other one was the what's that Usagui or whatever. I know that's one that people have wanted, and how he's been getting pissed off about like people pirating the manga. And then the
Context though, he's getting pissed off at people saying they're pirating the manga because he used AI, and he like refused.
Yeah.
So like they've been like, okay, well we'll just pirate your shit if you're just gonna use AI then. And he's like, well, I hate piracy. It's ruining blah blah blah.
So he was posting all that stuff, and then it was a comparison to something that the creator of Kingdom had posted, where he said, I'm having a hard time coming up with a name. Rather than fighting with the name, I'm fighting with my physical condition. Thank you all for the messages of support. I even got a comment in English from a foreigner. Once I have a name, I'll try to respond in a nice English phrase. Thank you very much. So he's like being nice to like English fans, even though he knows that his stuff's not available in English. So complete opposite. And it gave me the same vibe as Makoto Yukimura, the creator of Vinland Saga, who's like just super nice, super chill and stuff, and shows that both in real life and online. And it gave me that vibe, and I was like, too bad it's Kingdom.
You know, the two mangaka that I like reading their comments on Twitter, and even I've written something and they've liked it and stuff. The creator of Dinosaur Sanctuary, nicest person around. Love that person. And the creator of Rooster Fighter. He discovered that Latin America loves Rooster Fighter so much. So he learned Spanish and he's tweeting in Spanish. I'm like, let's go, dude. Hell yeah. So I interact with him as well. So two series that I love, and I can't wait. Rooster Fighter is getting an anime, but I really hope that Dinosaur Sanctuary can get an anime adaptation, because even the creator wants it to happen. He's a huge dinosaur buff. So is it wild reading Trigun with the saga of him getting to Todd McFarlane toys? Yes. I don't know. Sorry. I don't know. I think so. I should read Rooster Fighter. Kane, I think you would love it. It is absurd in the best ways possible. It's a rooster, and he's fighting kaiju monsters, looking to avenge his sister. What's not to love right there? And he befriends a little baby chick, and the baby chick think like the normal to the Garfield, and becomes his tag team buddy. And then the rooster has a girlfriend, and she uses like metal rods that are like the Attack on Titan weapons that they use to fight the Titans, but they're electrical, and she's a badass, and she knows how to use a smartphone. So she's on TikTok watching the things that are happening over there. Manga's got everything. Love it. There are some chapters in Rooster Fighter that will genuinely make you cry that I'm not going to spoil, but there's some stuff happen, especially after the whole dam incident where a town's about to get flooded. So our boy sacrifices every feather in his body to stop that from happening. That's some heroic shit. All right. I'm getting very passionate about now for the rooster. I've made videos on it, I think. I don't know, but go read Rooster Fighter. It's one of the best things out right now in the market. I said it. I don't care.
Me getting emotional talking about Luffy.
Right.
Me getting emotional talking about Tai Chi.
Let's go. Volume 1. Let's do it.
So Luffy, what did I say the other night? I was like, Luffy doesn't care if you don't believe in yourself because he believes in you.
The fuck is Luffy?
Luffy believes in Jess also.
That was my favorite Omnibus
Oh,
moment.
that's such a funny fucking use of
it. Jess will not read One Piece, but we've kind of convinced him to watch the live action show. So he's interested in watching that. But he does know who Luffy is. Here.
Speaking of One Piece, I saw a friend from high school who he's in the Navy, so he is all over the place, and he currently is stationed in Hawaii, but he flew back home for his grandfather's funeral, and he he texted me and he's like, oh, I got 1 day left in town, sorry I didn't tell you I was here, do you want to get together? And I was like, yeah, come on over, like I'm working, but you can come over and hang out all day, and then we'll go get some dinner. And so we sat and talked. And so this is my friend from high school back, like I met him about a year, maybe a little more after I started reading One Piece. I got him into One Piece. So we were reading it alongside each other. He's actually the one that helped me to catch up, because even though I got him into it, he read scans that were out at the time. And then he compiled the scans onto discs and gave them to me and helped me to catch up. From I think I was not even done with Alabasta, because I was reading the Viz releases from the magazines, and I got caught up all the way to partway through Water 7, and I was talking to him about that, and I was like, do you remember how when you told me, you were like, dude, you have to catch up, they are at a place, like they're getting a new ship, and they have to get a shipwright for their crew, like someone who can fix keep the ship all fixed and stuff while they're sailing around. And it's going to be this guy that uses ropes to fight. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I caught up and I was like, bro, it's very obviously going to be Frankie. And so we were talking about it. And that's the character he was talking about was Polly, which was like a minor a minor protagonist, like from that the Water 7 arc. And we were talking about it, and he's like, I completely forgot that I thought that it was going to be Polly back then. And he's like, but I feel really stupid now, because it's the same like pattern every single arc. Like every time they get a new person, it's the same basic pattern. And you could tell, because they were already starting to do flashbacks for Frankie, that it was obviously going to be Frankie. And I was like, yeah. And I said, but you know what? It's fine, because I wanted it to be Kaku before we even knew Kaku was part of Cypherpole. So it is what it is. But that was fun. We got to reminisce, and he's actually so I'm watching it for the first time, and then he's rereading it because he fell off for a while. I think he fell off like towards the end of Dressrosa is what he said. And so he's like partway into Dressrosa now. And I was like, you got to catch up, dude, because it's probably going to end in the next like 2 years. I told him about my estimate of it ending on its 30th anniversary.
There you go.
So it was fun.
I don't know why I'm super slow right now. Look at this. Damn, look at that lag. Okay.
The background is making you so laggy for some reason.
Because you're out in the water.
Gio just starts going like this.
Not close enough to the Wi-Fi.
Gio's on vacation.
What if I take this off? Hold on. There we go. Hfield, thank you for joining. We're almost on our way out, but I appreciate that you made it. Thank you. Nami was supposed to be a cyborg with a giant axe. That's crazy. We got another question here. I think this will be the last question. Which Cartoon Network series would you want to see turned into a manga if you had the power to do so? Cartoon Network series. Courage the Cowardly Dog.
That was in my head. I was like, that might be a fun like
animal.
monster.
You got the animal aspect and the horror aspect. Like that'd be great.
The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy would be fun.
That'd be fun too. Yeah.
Totally Spies, was that Cartoon Network or was that Nickelodeon?
It aired on Cartoon Network. It was originally from France, I think.
Yeah.
And they aired it here on Cartoon Network.
I'm gonna say Totally Spies.
A new series, actually, I think.
Yeah.
Johnny Bravo. That'd be fun.
Bravo would fit well with a bunch of the ecchi comedy series.
Isn't Johnny Bravo just kind of Golden Boy? But like he's not as pathetic as that guy.
Yeah, no, yeah, I can see that.
It's if you mix Golden Boy with Bobobo.
No, that's a good description. That's funny.
I think also like the popular titles that like Adventure Time would be really cool.
Regular show.
I was gonna say regular show to a different extent.
Couple Ben 10 comments on here I'm seeing.
Over the Garden Wall would be cool.
Ben 10. Megas XLR, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
So one that isn't actually Cartoon Network, but I do think would be a good manga would be My Life as a Teenage Robot.
I don't remember that one.
That was Nickelodeon, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was Nickelodeon.
Okay.
The X whatever 9.
Her name was Jenny, right?
The XJ9 or something like that.
Yeah. And she was like a blue and white robot. It was a fun show. I really like that one.
I think anything
Okay. Yeah.
Tarkovsky related, anything he does would translate well, because I think he's really inspired by manga and anime.
Yeah, Samurai Jack. That would be a dope manga.
I think Gravity Falls would also be a fun manga too.
Angry Beavers. Heck yeah.
If we're going into
Just
Nickelodeon,
other cartoons.
Yeah, let's just go Nickelodeon.
Because Gravity Falls is Disney.
yeah,
Ren and Stimpy. Okay.
as a gag manga. Can you imagine like an 11-page gag manga chapter of them being rubber nipple salesmen?
Yeah.
I would have said
Rocco-
Powerpuff Girls, but I'm pretty sure there is.
Yeah,
there is a
sort
manga.
of.
Powerpuff Girls anime,
Yeah, so I figure there's probably an adaptation too.
probably.
Rocco's Modern Life would probably be like a slice of life comedy.
There was I thought about Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy first, because I don't know if anyone else used to read. I think on Snafu Comics, I think was the site. This is when I was in like middle school and high school. There's a web, I don't know if they're even still around, but Snafu Comics had like a bunch of different web comics, and there was one that was like a web comic, very like anime inspired adaptation, not adaptation, but like continuation of Billy and Mandy, that was called like Grim Tales from Down Below. And it was when like Mandy was an adult, and she, I guess, I didn't care at the time, but in retrospect, it's kind of weird, but she like got married to Grim, and I think they had 2 kids together.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh, it was really cool. Wait a second.
Wait.
Because when I was like 15, I was like, oh, okay. But now I'm like, wait.
Wait a minute.
He's as old as the universe, and she was like 10 when they met.
King of the Hills manga.
King of the Hill would actually probably translate very well to manga. The Japanese love King of the Hill. Yeah. There's that debate over there if they should watch it subbed or dubbed in Japan. That's Powerpuff Girls. That almost sounded like Ancient Magus Bride. Totally Spies manga.
The only weird part about it, like if Grimm had met her as an adult, okay, whatever, but like the only weird part is that she was like, they were both very young children. I think Billy was dead.
They're in elementary school, right? Her and Billy? Yeah?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Yeah, so weird. Okay, but whatever.
How old were Billy and Mandy?
I hated that show mostly just because Billy was absolutely disgusting.
He annoyed me a little bit, so I didn't enjoy it as much.
He was like, there was like snot jokes all the time, and it literally disgusted me.
Code Lyoko. Wow, Code Lyoko. I haven't thought of that in ages. Damn.
I can't remember if this was Cartoon Network, but did someone already say Codename Kids Next Door?
I don't think so.
It was, and no one has.
That would be a fun one.
His boogers make me mad. Absolutely.
There's something about boogers, and it's with little kids too, but it just makes me want to puke. Like seeing it just makes me. I won't even say it because it's going to be a gross visual for everyone else, but it just makes me think, and then I'm like, I want to vomit. That's disgusting.
Mummy's alive. Wow. Damn. I forgot about that. What was the oh my gosh. Hold on. What was the dude that was Polly Pocket for boys?
Mighty Max.
Mighty Max. I used to have those sets, a lot of them. I think I still have them somewhere.
Mission Hill would number one. Mission Hill needs to have continuation because it was only one season and got canceled. Number two, it would be a fantastic slice of life series.
Mighty Max show is amazing. Bobby's World, heck yeah. Mighty Max. Speaking of Mighty Max, Biker Mice from Mars. That would be a dope one too. Thundercats, SWAT Cats, Thundercats, a Thundercats manga. That'd be dope.
Voltron.
Yeah, that'd be a lot.
I'm curious if Snafu is still around.
Y'all hated that snot. Damn. I don't remember much about the snot. I just hated his personality and how. But I get it, having a dumb character.
Gross out things tend to stick with me more, which is why there were so many cartoons that I hated as a kid, because there was so much like gross out in cartoons.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't like SpongeBob for a while too, because there was so much gross out stuff in it.
So Snafu does still exist. When was this?
By the way, I have a random question. Really random. 90s cartoons would get so gross. Absolutely. What? You want me to highlight this one?
I was just showing that that's the series that I was talking about, and I was curious. It's still, not only does the site still exist, but they are still publishing, or like there are still new pages or issues of the series. The last one came out in March of 2023, and it's not done. Like, they're still going, but it's just like a lot of web comics, they are few and far between.
Why does Mandy look like that?
Oh, Josh remembers. Oban Star Racers would make for a good manga.
Why is the Nightmare Before Christmas here?
The kid with the hoodie and the skull face is their son, and then the girl with the pointed hair and missing eye is their daughter.
But Jack Skellington is here now.
There's there's like 5 or something has Spawn
fanfic. And then Jack Skellington showed up, and oh my god.
And there's page, I don't know which page this is, has
it's Kingdom Hearts. Okay.
It's this series brings in so many different characters from different franchise. I was in middle school when I found it, and so I thought it was the coolest shit ever.
I know literally nothing about Voltron except that people hated a lot of the shippers of a certain gay ship. Oh man.
They hate Clans. They hate Clancers.
I like that Voltron anime show thing.
We watched 3 seasons of it, and we really enjoyed it, and then it kind of fell off, and we stopped watching.
I bought the friggin' Voltron based on that show specifically.
Oh, really?
The Netflix one, I think.
Yeah, let me grab it. Hold on. I'll be right back. Give me a minute.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I'm looking at there's one of the pages has all the different characters from Grim Adventures in one place. Is Grim giving the background?
I did not think that's where that was going.
What?
You just said there's Grim giving back. It's wait, what?
You're giving background. He's telling
Yeah, he's giving background.
He's giving all the backstory of the series and what happened since basically from the cartoon. All right, I'm done with that for now. I don't need to.
Yeah, I don't want to look at that anymore.
But I remember that site because it has like a bunch of different titles on there, a bunch of different webcomics. And when I was in like middle school, I would read a ton of webcomics because it's free, they're online, and I remember like finding sites like that, and I'd be like, oh great, treasure trove, and I just had like tons of material to read. So that was fun, but I'm sure it's not nearly as good as I remember it.
Look at my child.
Voltron.
He's huge. You had to buy the lion separately and assemble this guy.
I remember seeing them at the store.
Yeah. So I just have them displayed in my Kalex. And then for all you old school fans that have watched me on live streams, I have this thing. I don't know if you guys know what this is.
The Tesseract.
Close, but not. Riley, you know what this is?
Is that from Destiny?
Nope, from comic books. Think DC lore.
Oh, is that a mother box?
Yeah. Oh, it's not charged. Yeah, it's a mother box. You charge it, and it makes a lot of sounds, like it's opening a boom tube.
Oh, is that the thing that was in the end of the Batman Superman movie?
Yeah.
The mother boxes were used in the Justice League movie. Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of mother boxes, I found the other day. I looked up this is a small aside before we like wrap up here. What was it? The anti-life equation. I was looking something up to make a joke in relation to something that Colleen posted. And so I looked up anti-life equation to say like, oh, should respond with the anti-life equation. And a graphic that I made back in college is like still floating around on Google. I'll send a little link because it's on Comic.
Really? It's gonna be awkward when I see it. I'm like, oh, that was you.
On Comic Vine.
Yeah, it's like when you look up the anti-life equation on Comic Vine, it's the image that they use for that.
That was you?
That was mine. I made that.
Bastards! They didn't give you the credit.
I didn't put a name on it or anything. I don't think because I just made it for fun, and I think I posted it on Tumblr. And that would have been around 2010, 2011 or something. So it's like it was from Final Crisis. That's where the cover was. And right. Final Crisis, I think, might have been the first time that they mentioned what the equation is. So I put that together, and obviously it was in the style of the poster for the what's it called, Social Network, with the Futura text over the image. And I just happened to look up anti-life equation on Google and looked at images, and I thought to myself, I wonder if my old picture will show up. And not only did it show up, but it's on there multiple times and linked it to Reddit posts and to like different websites. I'm like, damn, people just kind of like ran with that image and it still gets used.
There's a website called Hot Stuff for Geeks, and your image is there. I thought that was funny.
Hot. This is erotic.
Comicbookmovie.com.
Comic erotica, baby.
Yeah, comicbookmovie.com used it to talk about Batman versus Superman. That's crazy. Like, anti-life equation from DC Comics form my personal Christian eschatological perspective.
Oh my god, okay. That's a mouthful.
There's a Reddit post about it.
There's a SoundCloud link to it.
Movie and TV Wiki has it on there. Like I saw the SoundCloud one too. Like someone used it as their like album cover or something. That's crazy. I don't care. Like I'm not upset. It's just like crazy that my like a little edit that I made on Photoshop like well over a decade ago is still floating around the internet and being used for all kinds of different stuff. I should still have the PSD file saved somewhere too.
The
Oh my
beauty
God.
of the internet.
Anti-life equation. Nice. So yeah, I got the boom tube if you want to get out of here.
Let's do it.
That'd be a fun transition. I hit the button and then the show ends.
He hit the boom.
We're out, right.
I don't remember the words to it.
It's not a doom tube, it's a boom tube.
It's a boom. Five boom tubes.
Yes, I made that image.
They were kind of roasting you.
They
HBO
were?
was kind of roasting you before. Because then they found out that you made it. They're like, oh, whoops.
I said, like, it's from like 2010. It was very much like, oh, you know,
It wasn't that style of that era, so yeah, I get
because
it.
people on Tumblr were posting like edits of stuff with like the text over it, just like that poster. It was just very popular, and so like I think I had finished reading Final Crisis sometime around there, or actually I might have reread it because I was reading Morrison's Batman, and then I was like, oh, that would be fun, and I just like threw it up there and put it on my Tumblr, and like looking at it now, I was like, man, that was really like poorly put together, like because it's like so hard to see the actual image behind the text, and it's either, and I think I like made the text a little bit transparent, and I'm like, I should have either stuck to making the text bold and like non-transparent at all, or I should have made the image stand out more. Like looking at it now, I wouldn't make, like I would have been like, no, but obviously I'm not embarrassed of my work from when I was like
No, dude.
19 years old because I'm sharing it here, but I'm looking at it through like 15-year older lenses and saying like, look at this silly image that I put together on Photoshop when I was in college, and
It's a method of time traveling if you think about it.
it's still floating around the internet.
Yeah. Speaking of floating around the internet, this show, we'll be back tomorrow for another stream. Colleen, where can people find you on the internet when you're not here with us, goofing and gaffing?
You can find me on YouTube at Colleen's Manga. I should be putting out a video next week. It will be
Amazing.
controversial.
Ooh, let's go.
I'm preparing for annoying comments.
You got
And
this, you
then
got this.
I don't have a Twitter right now. I deactivated it to give myself a better headspace. So you can only find me on Blue Sky and Instagram right now at Colleen's
Perfect.
Manga as well. Oh, you can buy my merch.
Oh, the link,
The
yeah.
hoodie. It's a hoodie.
Here's the Blue Sky link.
hell
James,
yeah.
do you have the store link? I would appreciate it so we can share it.
Fourth wall. Dot.
Oh, here it is.
something.
Oh, man, let's go. Heck yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, James. Omnibus Collector. What's up?
Find me as Omnibus Collector everywhere around the internet, wherever you can find me, or wherever you find people. I'll probably post one potentially final TikTok video to say goodbye and remind people that I exist elsewhere, because during the time that I wasn't on there, it was funny to see a ton of people like, where'd bro go? And it's like, you can literally find me through all these links. Hoping to get this stuff all finished or cleaned up and finished so I can do the video in here and put out my library tour. I'm sure that'll be very controversial as well. And I'm still on Twitter. I'm on.
Somebody will say, you don't even read these books. What are you talking about?
Yeah, even though I usually start those videos by saying like the percentage roughly that I've read, people always
No one watches the beginning. They don't care about you talking.
Or like the last one I did, someone got pissed off and said that like I clearly don't read because my books are still like in pristine condition, and they like were talking about my omnibus editions of Gantz that were still wrapped. And when I showed them, I literally said, like, I've already read Gantz, but I sold it and then I rebought it in omnibus editions. Why they're wrapped. Like, I've read this, but I just haven't opened these yet because I haven't decided to reread them. And I was like, man, people, I'll give them all the context they need, and they really skip over it.
They do not be listening.
No, they don't be listening at all. But you can find me in those places, and I hope that you listen to me, if whoever you are out there.
And Gio, where can they find you? And
You can find me boom tombing over here. Manga Geekdom, where I talk about all the manga that I read and all that fun stuff. I just posted a haul video if you want to check it out. It has some not safe for work content in there if you want to check it out. Maybe that'll entice you, or maybe not. Maybe you'll think I'm a disgusting freak and you won't tune in. I'm not your boss. You do whatever you want to do. But if you want to chat with me, you can find me on Blue Sky and Twitter and Threads. Just search for Manga Geekdom, or you can join my Discord and we can chat over there. A lot of the people in the chat, they're over there. We can have some fun and geek out about Switch 2 and memes and comics and manga and anime. So there you go. I do have a video coming up next week at some point, so stay tuned for that. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Wonderful show. We'd love to see everyone here. Thank you to In Stock Trades as always. Tune in tomorrow for a show. I don't know which one.
It's going to be the horror stream, the one that we were going to do last week, but then the power went out. We scheduled for tomorrow. So Lou just messaged to double check, and I said, yes, I'm good. So long as there's not another storm that knocks my power out. But if I have like computer issues, I'm going to make sure my phone is charged, and I will do the stream from my phone if I can't use my computer.
And then what would have been a regular Friday show, that show will happen at another time, probably a Wednesday, because Jess is available on Wednesdays. So stay tuned for that. I don't know. Then we'll be back on Monday for hauls, previews, reads, and all that stuff. Also, Riley, at next Monday will be the discotheque stream. So we're gonna have some fun with that and talk about it on Thursday.
Wow!
Yeah.
All the new thingies. So there you go.
Maybe try to live stream that somewhere. I don't know. We'll see what we do.
You want to live stream it? But no, I can't because I'll be doing the Omnibros. I can't be on. It's at the same time.
Shoot.
But we can live tweet. I have fun doing that. Or live. How do you say it on Blue Sky? We
skeet it.
We skeet it. Okay. There we go.
What?
I learned something new today.
We skeet. Yeah, we skeeting. Yeah, we're skeeting.
Like skeet.
Yeah,
skeet,
we
skeet.
skeeting.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So that's it. For the next stream, if you guys want to see this thing light up, I need to charge it. I need to see if it still functions because it has a port over here. Darkside installed a USB port right there. So I'm going to charge this up and see if it still works. But it makes a lot of noise and sound and lights up. It's amazing. I love this toy. I'm a huge fan of the Fourth World stuff from DC. So I needed to show this off at some point. That's it. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Stay safe. God bless. All that fun stuff. We'll catch you on the next stream if I can find a thing. There we go.
See, that one was better.
Beautiful.
Yo, dog.
Beautiful.